Hello, welcome to First Impressions, and welcome to the loudest game in the world. Unfortunately, I can't turn down the volume just yet because there's no option for it, so I'm just going to speed through the character creation. I'll just pick a name. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll try and speed this up a little bit. Okay, nobody cares, right. We can pick a team. There's 4 teams. They all have their own sort of description, but I don't think it really matters. Okay, there we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Finally, right. That is one of the first faults of this game already. Okay, so, welcome to First Impressions. This is Football Superstars. Some of you wanted me to do a FIFA playthrough, but I don't have FIFA, and I'm usually a MMO player, and this is a football MMO. No one in the history of the world has ever made anything like this before, I don't think. So this is just amazing to see. Okay, so you got your standard WASD movement controls, and you can rotate the camera, and just standard MMO stuff. I don't want to quit the tutorial. Okay. So you have dollars as the currency, or FS dollars as a currency, which you can use to buy character upgrades and equipment and that kind of stuff. And what we're going to do is go through the tutorial, and I'll give you a good sort of first impressions of this game. I've already sort of played it before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But it's a fun little... It's a fun game because it's shit. It's really hard to explain. You can use an Xbox 360 controller with this if you've got one, but I have one, but I prefer to use keyboard and mouse just because it's sort of MMO. That's how it feels. Right, these tutorials, for some reason, they make you press L to skip to the next thing, which is really awkward. I mean, there's some really weird like keybinds for this game. And as you can see, home and end to change Who set these keybinds? Jesus. Oh, this game's already making me mad, but I've had so much fun with this because it's so bad. Yep, okay, we can see scores and stuff like that. And there's a little map in the right-hand corner. And stamina, it's sort of how long you can sprint and like shoot and pass and that kind of thing. I won't go into too much detail throughout this video. Okay, so there's also commentary, which sort of tells you what's happening, but it's just text commentary. There's no actual commentators, which is quite good, I think, because I think that it'd get quite annoying otherwise. And you have skills. I have yet to figure this out. Some skills are passive and others are active, but it doesn't really tell you how to trigger them, so that's just kind of a bad thing on their part. It's not a very good tutorial, I must say. Okay, so page up to zoom in. Oh god, see what I mean about these keybinds? I could just use the middle mouse scroll wheel just to zoom in and out, but no, I have to use page up and page down. Like, who thought of this? Oh, You guys wanted me to play a football game, and this is why I don't want to play a football game, because it's terrible. Right, so as you can see, I'm running with the ball, and in the top right corner my stamina bar is going down. And if you use the sprint button, it goes down even faster. It goes down at a ridiculous rate. It's absolutely unbelievable. And if you stand still, the stamina bar will recharge. And you can press tab and hold it down to automatically run towards the ball and collect it, like that. Okay, I'll just show you that again. I am now going to press tab, and that's what the character does. And as I've shown you, using the shift button to sprint uses stamina very quickly. The amount of stamina these football players have is very questionable. I could probably run for longer than this myself in real life, and I'm not the fittest person in the world, but I could sprint further than about 10 meters, if that. So, you know, Okay, so you might notice these arrows on the screen. If it's arched when you're about to pass or shoot, then it'll also shoot it through the air, or if it's just flat arrows like that, it'll pass or shoot along the ground, like that. Spacebar is the pass button in this game, and yep, as you can see, the ball just went completely flying in the wrong direction, which I think it's determined by like how like your player's stats. So if your player's if it's not very good at passing, then it'll just go in a random direction, like over there somewhere, even though that's not where I wanted it to go. And you'll see a little circle appear on the ground, which gives a little indicator of where the ball's going. So yeah, you can pass it through the air. As you can see, the little arrow above the guy's head at the minute. Or, yeah, I can't be asked to explain. Okay, so shooting, probably the weirdest part of this game. You just sort of aim at the goal and then click to shoot. Or you can hold it down for a more powerful shot, but it'll be less accurate. Pretty standard fare for a football game. Okay, so indicators. No one cares. Okay, so this is the little circle thing that appears on the ground when you pass the ball to someone. You can see it going on. And tackling, you can press left mouse to do a standard tackle, or if you're feeling particularly dirty, you can slide them with the spacebar. You'll get to see how much fun you can have with this later. And if you're offside, I'll just go offside right now. I'll get a little offside flag there. Okay, so something you can do in this is you can preload, which is like preemptive sort of actions, I suppose. So if someone's passing to you, you can sort of click before they pass to you, and then as soon as you get the ball, it'll shoot like that. Okay. So skills, here we go. So you can use R and F to move the skill selector, but I don't have any skills, so this is kind of pointless. Again, this is a fault of the tutorial. It doesn't really explain it very well. Alright, so escape, and we're going to move on to some actual gameplay, I imagine. Okay, so now we're going to talk to the match organizer, and for some reason my camera was really zoomed in. Match organizer, here we go. Okay, so you earn fame points and XP for doing this, so I'm just going to do that. And I think it's going to put me in a match with some bots, and it'll be very frustrating on my part because this is a terrible game. And you cannot skip this whole sort of intro where it shows you where you're going to be. And it looks like I'm centre mid. I think that's what that means. I don't know. You guys know more about football than me. Okie doke. So we're about to kick off. Okay, pass. Let's go. Oh no, this is terrible. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, right. I'm going to try and pass to my teammate. Let's see how well this goes. No, okay. Slide. Oh, you can't really control, like, whether you're going for the ball or his legs, which I immediately think is a pretty big fault. Okay, so let's go upfield a bit. Try and collect the ball. No, okay, it's going to go to them as usual. It's the problem with these practice matches is that it's really difficult for someone who's just starting out like me. And I hope that's a foul. Yes, it is. Good. So I would not be winning this match otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to just basically boot it upfield a bit. Hopefully my bot teammate will get it. And he missed because he's a twerp. Okay. I'm going to use that preemptive sort of action thing. I'm going to preemptive shoot thingy. And oh, the keeper got it. Okay, fair enough. So I need to be careful because I've already got a yellow card. Pass it. Oh. So yeah, you only control one person on this game, as you might have already been able to tell. Which can be a problem, because you can't really control what the AI teammates really do. And they can fuck it up for you quite royally by not doing anything or doing something really stupid. Goal kick. And you also can't control the keeper, so it's kind of luck of the draw whether you score or not, basically. I really have a hard time getting the ball. And when you slide someone, there's some really weird physics that go on. If you remotely bump into them, they just sort of... I'll try and show you. It's like someone who's on the floor is just... he just becomes a massive obstacle to everyone on the pitch for some reason, which is really weird, I have to say. Nothing much really seems to happen, and it's really frustrating because I just want stuff to happen, but I just can't seem to get the ball and keep on to it for so long. Because when you have the ball, you move really slowly, and you... I wish I could turn down the sound, it's really loud. And the matches don't tend to last very long either. I wish they'd last a bit longer. I wish players would move a bit faster, and I wish stamina would last a lot longer. But it's quite hilarious to play with other people nonetheless, and I just pressed escape by accident. But this is just a first impressions video, and I just wanted to put something out on this channel, so I apologise if this video is really boring. It looks like the opposing team is about to kick off. I'm going to go in for a tackle. Oh no! See, it's really difficult to do a clean tackle on someone. And when you slide, you just end up fouling, and it's just really awkward in general. And when your teammate does get the ball, he just sort of boots it upfield towards the keeper, which is really not useful for anyone. Oh, I've got the ball! I've got the freaking ball, and they took it off me straight away. So there's no, like... I don't have any active skills, so I can't really dodge their attacks or anything, which is quite frustrating. And see, I've just lost the ball there. I could have passed, but I don't trust my teammates at all. And yet that slide tackle was just completely useless. Okay. Give me a good setup, keeper. No, okay, fair enough. Let's run towards him. No. See, maybe it's just me being terrible, which is probably the case. But I just feel like this game is really awkward. And oh, I don't know if you just saw that, but these two people just running into each other is just something that happens quite a lot. And then you get locked into this stumble animation, and you can't do anything about it. Pass to me! Oh, come off it. Ref, anything? No? Of course not. When it's me doing the slide tackle, they get a freaking free kick for it. But when it's me being slider... No. Bloody typical, that's what it is. Can I get a goal before this video ends? He's up for the shot. Oh! See, it can be quite cool when you've actually got the ball and you're open for a shot. But for the most part, these matches consist of not having the ball and just bumping into people really awkwardly with the shitty physics. Which is not fun. Which is a shame, because this game could be a lot of fun for anyone that's remotely a fan of football. And no, it's not soccer. Before you say that in the comments. Ah, dear. Like, what the hell, man? This isn't football. Just, no. No, okay. God, this is so boring. It's really hard to make this interesting. See, what? If I attempt to... Oh, see, now I've just lost. It's the very end of injury time, and I'm not going to be able to bring this back at all. I just don't have enough time. Maybe if I go for a shot from the halfway line, I might be able to quickly... Okay, I'm just going to have to go for it. No, oh, I didn't even have enough time to do that. See, what's the point? Oh, well, that's 1-0 lost. That's Football Superstars. I will quickly show you some other features of this game if you're interested. Which I would hope that you're not interested, because this game has a lot of potential. But it's just executed so poorly. And I personally just love the idea of a football MMO. Like, who in the right mind would just make something like this? It's so mad that I just love it. Okay, so what I want to show you... Fucking hell, that's loud. Where is it? Well, yeah, there is another currency, which is FS credits. And this is sort of like the cash shop that yeah, you buy FS credits with real money, and you can buy these kind of boosts and various items and stuff. So these little contracts sort of give you XP boosts, it can give you fame points, and it can also do other stuff like that. This isn't a particularly useful video because I can't be bothered to explain everything, but I think you guys should just try out this game just for a laugh and just have a few matches and see if you can actually score a goal, because I have yet to do that. Anyway, just let me know if there's any games that you want me to explore. Preferably games where you can turn the volume down. And I'll see you guys in the next video.